Thanks for tuning in to this special edition of Extreme Reloading. You know, recently there's an awful lot more folks who are getting into reloading, and an awful lot more folks who are picking up range brass. Well, stay tuned for this couple minutes quick tip to help you identify good brass from kind of the tired old brass that needs to be thrown away. You know, here we have what looks like 12 pretty normal pieces of brass, 556, 223 brass. Nice looking stuff. And of course, we're going to go through the norm with this, wipe it down, give it a good inspection, look for any sort of cracks or big dents, those sort of things. And you know, this brass passed all of those tests. It even passed a test looking at the case head expansion. Now, one of the things that I noticed while I was preparing this brass is that as I was cleaning the primer pockets and uniforming these primer pockets, it seemed quite loose. Way looser, far looser than what I'm accustomed to. So I did a little bit of research, and looking at some SAAMI specs, I found the minimum and maximum size of small rifle primers, as well as the minimum and maximum size of large rifle primers, as well as minimum and maximum size of primer pockets. This is a small rifle primer, takes a small rifle primer, and it has a small rifle primer pocket. And then what I did is I purposefully purchased a couple of what's called pin gauges. Now this one is a 1746, or actually .1746 pin gauge, and that is 1/10,000th larger than the maximum size allowed for a small primer pocket. This is a really good pin gauge. It was sold through, I bought it through Grainger, and actually has a certificate of accuracy. This is accurate to 4/100,000ths of an inch. So I have a lot of confidence that this is a good and accurate pin gauge. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at this, some of this brass. And lo and behold, I can insert this pin gauge quite a ways into that primer pocket. I should not be able to do that. The majority of cases that I deal with, it won't go in. It will not fit at all. This one inserts quite a distance, not maybe all the way to the bottom of the primer pocket, but awfully close. This is tired old brass that needs to be thrown away. There's no way to fix this sort of thing, but we need to do something like this to detect it. Well, that's as simple as it gets. Now, if we happen to load this and shoot it, probably going to back out the primer pretty well, maybe even blow the primer out. I hope you found this tip helpful. Thanks for watching.